most people know where the market is likely headed for, but they have a problem with where to enter the trade and where to put their stop losses. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you how you can use this very simple trading system to actually get entries, and this is very good for trading just a particular time frame. So a particular time frame and a particular currency pair. So in this case, we are working with Euro USD, and so let's see how we can do this. Okay, in this case now, let's imagine we are trading a resistant area. Okay, this is a resistant area, so we see that the market got into this area right here. Okay, and then we also got into this area right here. Now, one thing I want you to pay attention to is this candle right there. This candle. All right, this candle, I really love this candle for one reason. The reason for which I love it is because it takes out the previous high. So when you see the market taking out previous high, especially on resistant areas like this, then there's a tendency for it to go downwards. All right, there's a tendency for it to go downwards. Okay, so and let me see if there's any other example that I can show you. Okay, let me see. Is there any resistance right there? Okay, so we have another here. We have a resistance point here. And what do you see? We see that when the market got into that area right there, which is this, what do you see? The market takes out the previous high, which is right there. And then we see that the market starts pulling downwards. Now, here's the thing. This is how you're going to be trading this system. Okay, so you want to mark out resistant areas, and then you want to wait for market to take out the previous candle, all right, and then end in the bearish form. In the case of bullish, you want the market to get into a support area. Let me see if there's any like that. So this here is a support area. I think that will be clear on what they call it on a line chart. All right, so we can see that this is a very clear support area, and then when you come into the candlestick, you would see that the market took out this area right there, and then we start seeing a push to the upside. Now, here's what you need to know. Now, for this bullish market, we see that this is the height, or this is the close of the candle. Now, our concern is going to be this point, halfway this point right there. Okay, halfway the previous candle that swept out this low. Okay, now what we are going to be looking out for is we are going to draw our Fibonacci level. Now we come to the 15-minute time frame. Okay, the 15-minute time frame, and you want to draw your Fibonacci level from the low right there to that high right there, and you want to put your entry at halfway Fibonacci level. Listen, so that I don't confuse you, this is halfway Fibonacci level. You can watch the video again if you are confused. Halfway Fibonacci level, and you want to put your pending order right there. So you want to go long right there. Okay, and then your stop loss will be below. Now in this case, we didn't see our risk reward ratio should be actually 1 to 2. Now in this case, seeing that the market, let's go to the 1 hour time frame. Seeing that the market, okay, this was the close of the market, right? And then we had a push downward right there. So this was our entry right there, and then our stop loss will be below here, and then our take profit will be risk reward ratio of 1 to 2. Now once the market starts moving in your favor, you want to move your stop loss to break even. In this case, the market did not get to our risk reward ratio of 1 to 2, and we most likely would have broken even, or we just might have taken an entry somewhere around here towards the downside.